Hello and welcome back to the workshop featuring Duelyst. In the previous episode, we won 2 games and it was pretty good. I think both of those games were won on the sheer back of just good aggression and some decent trades. I got enough gold for a spirit orb because I completed my quests, so let's see what we get. If I pull a legendary or something, I'd be really happy, but again, I have so much dust I can just get 3x of any legendary I want anyway. So let's see. Well, no legendary, but 2 rares. Glacial Elemental. I love Glacial Elemental. It's pretty strong. Regardless, in this video, in this episode, I guess, what we will be doing is playing more games. Again, the Face Magmar seems to be doing quite well in its current iteration, and until I see something that makes it lacking, okay. Oh, there we go. I'm not sure if Void Hunter is justified the slot. I'm not sure if Void Hunter is good enough for the slot. And in fact, I'm not sure if Dance of Dreams is good enough for the slot either. You know, in such an aggressive deck like mine, maybe you think, hey, put Spelljammer in. Oh, I don't have Spelljammer. Like, maybe you think, Marco, put Spelljammer in. Where are you, Spelljammer? Marco, put Spelljammer in. And I'm like, no. It's not that I hate Spelljammer, right? But I feel like summoning this thing is gonna be a weak play again because I really want to go face, right? Face is really, 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 really important. So, I don't know. Oh, we need to get rid of the word spell to see some more minions. Because this seems to just keep getting replaced, right? So maybe we should replace it for something else that we actually want to play. Now, Lady Lock is interesting, right? Because it gives other minions you summon this turn +1/+1 and provoke. Actually, that's a very interesting card. It fills the same slot. Has card draw really been a problem? Well, I do have Blaze Hounds now, and these are just worse Blaze Hounds. So Lady Lock. Or maybe this Sapphire Seer, which is basically kind of like a Silver Tongue Corsair, but kind of works on minions sometimes. There are actually many options for me to pick from. This is technically a 5/3. But I don't end up replacing very often, as you can see with the deck, because of the simple fact that I tend to just keep all the damage and I don't really need to dig for stuff. Or maybe we can put a Primordial Gazer in. That's actually pretty interesting. Because in this deck, I don't think the Lady Lock would be as good as the Gazer. Even if this technically gives you more value, I tend to play 1 to 2 units per turn. So this basically just means that I get a +1/+1 and a provoke. Which isn't bad. A 3/3 provoke doesn't seem that bad. But at the same time, this is technically a 4/4 with like charge or rush on it. Since I tend to have a lot of minions in play. Oh, you know what? Let's try it. Primordial Gazer. I know it's technically a very inefficient minion because it's a 3-mana 2/2 that basically says play a Greater Fortitude on a unit. But if I don't know if you guys know it, but if you bundle card effects together, they're worth more, right? So maybe if you bundle a 2-drop with a 1-drop, which is like a 2-drop minion plus the 1-drop spell, maybe that justifies it being a 2/2. But we'll see. So we're up against an Argeon high main, and what do we know about Argeon high mains? They're usually aggressive decks. So Dance of Dreams... Dance of Dreams keeps getting mulliganed as well. Okay, we're not sure, but this is an ample replace. Oh, that's a wonderful first turn. So we have multiple ways to go about this. You know what? To change it up, let's put it up here instead. Do we want to replace anything? No. All of these are very good plays. Next turn, I have a variety of plays in mind. I can easily do move here, drop this, and then use a rush or something. Or maybe even just put the Primordial Gazer down. Or I can move this here and then just drop a Primus Shield Master. Therefore, it's not really good to replace any of these units. I know that oftentimes replacing a unit or replacing a card is very, very good, but it's not always going to be the right play. I'll double Adept turn 1. Man, that's crushing. Okay, so my play is going to be really, I guess, good. Because the play is going to be trade these into that. Play a Primus here. Yes. This trades into this and that. It also negates, or prevents him from walking over here and gaining access to this. And it technically saves this young Sildar from dying. So unless he has a Tempest, I'm pretty sure this is an okay play. Do I keep... So, none of my units are gonna need healing next turn. And... Oh, but it allows me to play a 5 mana play next turn. But do I really want to do that? Because I have Overload coming. Huh. I don't know. I guess I'll just keep this hand first. Dance of Dreams, man. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how good it's gonna be. Well, I guess it's also fair to say that this positioning prevents a Holy Immolation from destroying me, right? Oh, man. Don't tell me he just has an Arwean Nexus. Oh, man. Just randomly has an Arwean Nexus. Wow. Okay. This is really hurting me. So this is going to be my play. I'm going to play an Elucidator, trade into this, go down and Overload. Which means that Healing Mystic's still going to be good. But Dance of Dreams is not. We have to replace it. We have so many cards in our hand. Okay, so for me to be able to hit this, I need to either play it here or here. And where would be the better position? Of course, here. Trades into that. Go down here. Overload myself. So why is this Overload really important? Because it basically lets me... If he does want to go face with this, he has to hit me. And this will die. So that's pretty good. This gets resurrected or rebirthed or whatever. So that's pretty good as well. So as you can see, my prediction on how the Lioner decks go seems to be the way I'm predicted. He's going really aggressive. He has a lot of buffs. And he's buffing his units. See how this... I left this alive. And it's ruining my day. That's just how good it can be. So he has to trade into this. Unless he wants to remove this and then attack. Which could be another... Oh, it could be a Tempest play? Is he just going to repeatedly buff this one card? Is that going to be a Holy Immolation? Nope. It's going to be a Lionheart Blessing. So this is a very aggressive deck if he's running a Lionheart Blessing. Please don't have another play. Please. No, of course he will. What is this card? Whenever this minion deals damage, draw a card. What is it with this guy and all of his weird buffs? Okay, I have a play. It'll take 5 mana. But basically, it's... Okay, it's gonna be weird. It's heal this guy, attack with this guy, and then Saber Spine Tiger this guy. That's gonna draw him a lot of cards, though. But I think that's the right play. I think that's the right play. So I bet you're wondering, what's with this positioning, Marco? Well, look. I basically have to mitigate how much damage he can deal to me with a Holy Immolation, okay? And I think this is one of the best ways to be able to do that. Yeah. Draw all your cards, man. It's fine. I have board presence, board control, and I just pray that he doesn't have anything that's gonna hurt me so much. He drew a lot of cards that turn. Sojourner. This used to be Windstopper. This minion art. And he buffs it. Okay. Is he gonna hit me in the face? Of course he is. Okay. This minion is scary. Really scary. That +2 damage thing is super scary. But can I actually kill him? No, I don't have enough mana. So I think the Flame Blood has to go. Dance of Dreams. Oh, what's the play? What's the play? I guess it's this plus this plus this plus attack into this. Oh man. That's gonna end up killing a lot of my units. But I think it's necessary. This is gonna hurt a lot. Okay, this is such a hard play. This is such a hard play to counter. I think that's a good game. That's GG. I didn't draw any of the silences, so I couldn't do anything about it. There you go. So it just goes to show you how powerful a 5/10 Ironcleave can be. That ends our win streak, by the way. Oh, sadness. But anyway, so that was a very interesting game. So what lost me the game was that Ironcleave. I had no way of removing it. And it was probably because I played my Elucidator too far away from the enemy general. If I had played it a bit closer, maybe I would have been able to do something about that Ironcleave. This is starting to make me think whether or not Dance of Dreams is a good card. Maybe the Natural Selection is a better card. Macantor War Beasts. F Shrouds. I don't know. Maybe the Egg Morphs are the way to go. Because Natural Selection will always be... maybe put Egg Morphs into the deck. Yeah, that seems okay. I don't seem to be running out of fuel as much as I thought I was. And, yeah. So we'll see in this next game. The Dance of Dreams seemed like a good card originally, but it seems like I don't get to draw a lot from them. And in the cases wherein I do play them, or at least do draw into them, I do feel like I could have just played the units instead. And oftentimes my units die before I get to trade with them, so I guess that's just an indication of why it's not that good. 2, 3, 4, 3. Yep, it's a pretty good curve. I could have hard mulliganed for my Dietide Frenzy, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. We all know this opening, guys. 1, 2, 3. Then play the 2 mana 2/2 that summons a. Oh nope, it's a Jaxi. Never mind. Sacrifices the Jaxi. I think I immediately lose, by the way. Okay, let's see. Can get rid of the Saber Spine Tiger. First things first. I wish we had 2/2 drops. But I guess beggars, like I said, can't be choosers. This is gonna go here. This is gonna go here. Why are we trading a lot of minions? Because Abyssian's Abyssian. That's how they go. Your next minion costs 2 less. If he summoned the Shadow Dancer, I would have been utterly destroyed, so we'll see. So next turn, what's my planned play? It's to buff one thing with a Primordial Gazer and then play Overload. Or summon an Elucidator, then play Overload. Because of this positioning that I did, he won't be able to get easy access to this Mana Spring. Spectral Blade. Alright. Did he think he would be able to attack twice? Or... Are you just gonna play... Oh, nope, that was your entire play. Okay. That does change my play quite a bit. So I could play Overload now, but again, I don't always have to. So I believe the best play would be to make use of this Mana Spring really, really efficiently. And just do this. Again, this positioning prevents his movement vertically. Should I just trade this? Okay, so usually I would go face, but the thing is, if I do that, he gets free trade into this, into the egg that spawns, so that's pretty bad. I want him to trade and take damage because, again, Spectral Blade is just so good. A Silence. Or Dispel. Dispels are pretty good. It's a good thing I'm not against a Kasiva Soul Reaper. Otherwise, I would have to deal with that Bloodborne spell that deals 1 damage. But the good thing I don't. So he's just gonna go face. Oh, he's a face Abyss? Or is he gonna play... Oh, another Spectral Blade. What? What even is going on? What? Okay. F-Shroud's not gonna be that good. Okay, so we just have a bunch of face cards, right? How much damage can we deal? 5, 5, 5. It's not enough. I'm 1 off lethal. Are you serious? That makes me so mad. Okay. No, it doesn't matter because he'd heal a lot from doing this anyway. Anyway. An Elucidator or face. Okay. So, what am I hoping and praying? No Revenant. That's basically it. I'm just praying for no Revenant. If he has no Revenant, I win. If he has a Revenant, I lose. I did that play knowing full well that a Revenant could come. So let's just have to see. Though my board is way better than his, right? No Revenant came. Nice. But he has to block my path. Somehow, some way. Or is he just gonna play Shadow Dancer? That's not gonna help much. And I still win because he'll only have 6 health. 7 health. Whatever. Same thing. I gain access to this. I can mulligan this, whatever. Overload myself. Adamantine Claws. And face for the win! Oh, that was a pretty good game. So, what won me that game, I think, was that one turn where I was like, I don't care if there's going to be a Revenant, we go face. If I had done any other play, I think I wouldn't have gotten the chance to win. So, that pretty much does it for this episode of the workshop featuring Duelyst. If you guys have any comments, suggestions, or questions, please put them in the comment section down below and I will be sure to answer. Without much else to say, thanks for watching and good night!